our bedroom. Okay, so if you all don't remember, this was a pretty empty place. It still is pretty empty, and I'll go ahead and I'll do a run through just so that you can kind of see how it is. But essentially, now it's time for the bedroom. I am just a little tired, but we're gonna attempt to finish the wall paper for this room. It's very similar to the wallpaper that we actually are using in the hallway too, so I'm really excited about that. It's black. The theme that that we're using for this room is kind of similar, maybe not as like modern, maybe not as industrial as the living room, but definitely keeping that modern vibe through it all. But the bedroom is going to be more modern luxury, so modern luxury hotel kind of style. So that's kind of what we're going for here in the bedroom. So slightly different, but we're keeping the same color palette in the sense of, you know, black. But what we're contrasting between the living room and the bedroom is, instead of it being chrome, we're actually not using chrome here in the bedroom. We're using gold, so that'll be nice. We're using black, and we're using kind of like browns in the sense of like woods. But the main pieces being kind of like gold and black. As I've done in previous videos, and as I will continue to do in future videos regarding just the interior design, I need to figure out what is in my head and actually put it on a blank piece of paper so that I can show you all, and I can also hold myself accountable to making design choices. So I'll go ahead and I'll start drawing right now. So essentially, right now, like when you walk into the room, you essentially see the bed, and this is essentially like just a few like throw pillows. I don't know what the design is going to be. I have an idea. I really kind of want to go with like maybe like a leather and play around with like leather, black and white. So we'll see around, like, you know, with that. I still haven't made kind of the final decision of that yet. But you see the lamp, which you see right there. So that's something that, you know, that we wanted to go ahead and keep. We're gonna do like a plant. I imagine this probably will be gold, or I think we're gonna try to keep it gold. There's something that I got that I thought was really cute, so we'll see how that goes together. And then we have a nightstand that I really like. We'll go ahead and put that. It has kind of that like wood and black vibe going on too. With, again, like maybe like a plant. We're gonna see what works, and I'll play around with it. If I like what I think I will like, then we'll go ahead and keep it. And if not, then we'll just switch it out with potentially having like maybe like a candle, or like a, what's it call it? Why can't I talk? A photo frame. And this is actually, we're doing a black wallpaper, so I'm really excited about that. So it's gonna be peel and stick. In terms of the comforter, I don't know what color this is gonna be yet. Again, I think it's all gonna be contingent on how this wall turns out. So maybe it might be white, maybe it might be black, maybe it might be something else. Our last comforter was white, so I feel like that speaks more hotel to me, so I'm hoping that we can still go with white if it's not too stark of a contrast. So that's kind of what you're gonna see when you walk into the room. But as you might already notice, there's actually a lot going on here, and by a lot, I mean a little. So there's not a lot going on here, and the idea for this is actually, we would have the TV here that we would mount. We're getting a new TV. This is just such a big wall, probably like 50 inches or something like that. And then this would be my makeup place. So essentially like a huge round black mirror. So I think that will look cute. As you see here, I'm gonna go ahead and build in my vanities. So that'll be wood. It'll match the drawer that we have. And then I already have a clear vanity chair. And right here, I don't know, but I think I'll probably have a few like chunky shelves so that my perfume can go on it. Again, not necessarily sure. Right here, you kind of see that in the drawing. It's not necessarily too good, but I have my ideas straight where I know what I like, kind of what I mean. I want to make sure that there's also enough storage for my stuff and that it doesn't just look good, but it also feels good in terms of practice. So without any further ado, I'll go ahead and I'll show you how the actual room looks now, and then we can go ahead and get to wallpapering. So this is pretty much how the room looks. It's pretty plain. And this is the wall that the black wallpaper will be going on. Anthony and I will need to switch the bed out. And this is just kind of a temporary throw blanket that we use normally for when we're on the couch, but because we just moved in, this is what we have. We do not plan on keeping it on the bed. And then you see that there's the windows, and then that's where my vanity will be, as I mentioned earlier, and this is where the TV will be. So right now what you see is actually, this is the, I guess, peel, right? And this is the stick. So this is really sticky. I'm showing this to you in case like you've never actually like used this. We're gonna go ahead and start to place it on the wall like we did for the other two videos. Yeah, okay. So we're almost done. So what we found works best for this is actually what we were doing out in the living room, which is to have a two-person, essentially two people do it, and then kind of slowly take the peel off at the same time that the other person is using this red thing to essentially, what would you say?
Smooth it out.
Like smooth it out, yeah. So you'll see that we're gonna be doing that. And Anthony is the new smoother person because we realized he's actually better at it than I am. And I'm better at like cutting the lines and stuff on the ceiling and on the floor. What we have to do after is get the excess. So what I'm using is this tip and the angle, and what you want to make sure to do in terms of like a really good practice is to make sure that all of this, you see the actual crease and you are certain that the peel and stick has actually hit the actual wall. Otherwise, when you start to cut this, then what's going to happen is it's going to start to lift and it's not going to be a clean cut, okay? So another thing is you're going to want to use your index finger to apply pressure. That's what I found out. Make sure that wherever you're cutting, to not actually cut like this, but actually cut on the angle, because otherwise you're going to actually, it's going to actually result in you cutting some of the actual piece on the wall, and you don't want that. So I'll go ahead and do that. As you see, I'm starting at the angle. I'm applying pressure. I'm still applying pressure. And remember to just don't be afraid to apply pressure. The more pressure you apply, the easier it's going to be to actually lift this. So you see how easy this is coming out? And right here, I wanna say, this is actually a good thing that's showing up in this video. I needed to apply more pressure in the beginning. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is just go over that again a few times and then just take it off. Another good step is you can do this with your fingers. It doesn't necessarily matter too much. Just go ahead and make sure that, again, it's actually sticking to the wall. So you see with this, it's pretty clean. As long as, again, you actually make sure that this angle is actually stuck to the wall before you actually start applying pressure. Okay, so I just went ahead and put this in here. It's really cute. As you see, it's super modern. Again, feeding off of the theme that I mentioned earlier, which is essentially kind of like black, right? With a hint of wood. And when we do mention, when we bring in wood, to make sure that we do have that black. So you see, again, this is just kind of a cute nightstand. It matches our dresser, and it matches the decor of kind of like modern, and it goes with the vibe of hotel luxury. So really excited about this. This is super good quality. I'm gonna actually try to put like a candle, maybe a picture frame, and some type of plant just to kind of play around with it. So we'll see. So this is what you have for the nightstand. It's pretty cute, but again, I'm not sure if this is final. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other part of the room to try to jazz that up. Okay, so again, got this from IKEA. We don't want it only to be black, right? We want it some pop of green, but with this, because the wall is already black, I actually was thinking that it probably makes the most sense to get some type of like accessory to put it in. So there's actually this, we got it from Target. It's technically a trash bin, but I think it looks fine once you put it in. I'll go ahead and I'll show you. So, and it pops, and it's the same exact gray, gold as what the flower is in. So I think actually I'm going to put this closer to the bed. And I think I'm gonna put this in the corner. So at the end, we see that it kind of looks like this, with the nightstand over there, and then the plant and lamp over here with the wallpaper. Welcome back to the bedroom, okay? The last time you saw the bedroom, we were just getting done with the wallpaper. I think we may have put that up. We may have even had the bed up. And yeah, so this is kind of what you see with the bedroom. Still not fully finalized, and we messed up right there. I know, not the best. I was kind of thinking about trying to replace it, so we might decide to do that at some point in time because we do have extra wallpaper. But right now, it's actually time to do a few things. So as you might see, we still have our throw blankets, and we also still have our guest sheets. So this is technically supposed to be in the guest room. And they will be, because guess what? We got some new sheets. So I'm super excited. And because our theme is really around looking at kind of like hotel luxury, we are going to be doing white. So this is what we had last time. We also have a duvet that's white, so I'll be opening that. I'll be replacing this. And then I think what we were noticing, even though it wasn't part of the original design, is that the wall actually needs a little bit. So we were thinking that in addition to this, that we were gonna go ahead and put a picture right there, and we were gonna go ahead and have something in the corner for right here. And right now, you don't necessarily see anything in this corner on the ground. We were thinking about having the same exact plant and same exact pot holder that we do for the left. So just to kind of bring it in and have synergy. And then also we have a mirror, so just trying to figure out kind of where that goes. And then I think, I'm not entirely sure if y'all know at this point, but we did have time to actually hang our TV. So that's already mounted. And yeah, I think honestly, like, those are the only things that are needed to complete the room. And then obviously you have my vanity, which we discussed last week. So once I'm done putting everything up, I do have to wait for one more thing and one more thing only. And that thing is to go to IKEA to get the same exact plant that we have in this corner. And once I get that, then I can do the big reveal of everything with the room and including the vanity, just one complete piece. So I'm so excited. Let's get to work. The sheets are really soft, and I got technically like hotel grade, whatever that means, but it feels really good. Again, just kind of living into the whole hotel living. This is rose gold, and it's what we thought would go over there. We went ahead and we printed this out. This is actually a photo that we took in Ez, which is near Monaco, and it's in France. It's a really small town. I don't know why I did this, but yeah, it's a really small town if you were to like kind of look on a map. And Anthony and I actually agreed on this scripture. We made it black. We made this photo that we took black and white, and then we just printed it out and we put the scripture on just to kind of reinforce just our faith in our marriage. And the fact that our marriage is founded in God and everything like that. So it's Romans 12:10. Romans 12:10. Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. So that's something I think we can all kind of remind ourselves of on the daily, because it's very important, especially in marriage. Amen. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take the plastic off of this. And put this in there. I'm so excited to see how it looks. So this is how it looks. I think it looks good. We also have black and white photos in the like dining room area too. So again, it's just kind of bringing in that synergy as well. All right, so I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is try to use command strips. I don't know. Part of me actually feels like it might make more sense, since it's like this, to use some nails. So that might actually be better. now we're just gonna go ahead and add something on this side of the wall. We have these from before when we were living in our last place, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean them up a bit and then probably use command strips and then hang them on that side of the wall. Okay, so we have one more thing for today, which is to mount the mirror on the wall. So I will go ahead and do that. Okay, so that concludes today. Hopefully the next time I film, I will already have the accent pillows, I will have the plant, and we can go ahead and wrap it up for the big reveal. All right, so I am very excited to announce the fact the plant came in. So, yes, this plant came in, and we already had this, which is the exact thing that's taking place over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and put it in the corner shortly. So that was one thing that was missing that hopefully will round out this space. And then guess what? We have the pillows that came in. So I'm hoping it looks good. If it doesn't, then we're gonna have to return them. And these are these are technically pillow covers. And I'm hoping that it kind of like aligns with some of the stuff we have in the dining room and living room. But not too much, just enough to kind of make it, you know, the synergy right and everything like that. These are the actual pillows. So I actually am super excited. I think they're supposed to like conform to your body and be like super comfortable. So even though they're throw pillows, I do want them to, again, have kind of a luxury vibe, because guess what? We are going for hotel luxuries. So with that said, I'll go ahead and I will cut this open, let these breathe, put this on this along with the other pillowcases, and then show you the final look. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna use this one. I'm not sure. Anthony really only wants like 2 or 3 pillows on the bed. I told him, yeah, I don't know, I kind of want more. But I guess we'll see. This is kind of how like it's supposed to look. And then I'll probably definitely use this one. I just think it's a question of whether or not this one also gets used. So we'll see. If it doesn't get used for the bedroom, I might put it in the dining room. And if I don't put it in the dining room, then who knows, maybe I'll use it at my desk or something like that. It's not gonna get wasted. It's just a matter of where it's gonna look. So I'll just go ahead and put all the pillows in the pillowcases, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I think I finally got the pillows in the order that I wanted them. I did not end up using this pillow because the leather on this is different than the leather on that, and I just didn't think it was a good look. So we'll be returning that one. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below. It was fun decorating with you, and now it's time for dun dun dun, the final review.